I use alternative rulebooks. Your character has some issues, man. What do you mean? I made him by the book. Which book did you use? Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders from the American Psychiatric Association. 5th edition manual, dude. Hey, what's up everybody, it's your guy Ray, and welcome to another DnDMemes video. With that being said, and with the wild guess assumption that you are subscribed and you smashed the like button, let's get into the video. And don't forget the new Dungeons & Dragons phrase I taught you. Clickety clackety, I roll to attackety. You got to learn the lingo, man, if you wanna play, otherwise the attack doesn't count. Oh, I wanna see a DM that does that. You can't just say that your fireball is non-lethal. I didn't say it, I declared it. Game strategies. D&D is great. I just tried to slam a guy with a two-handed maul and missed, swinging into the floor. I roll for damage against the floor because of course I do. I roll high. The tiles are crushed to bits. As a free action, I grab a handful of floor gravel and shovel it into my mouth and straight up eat it in an intimidation attempt. My combat opponent is horrified. I get +2 to hit him next turn. I fought an opponent who had an eye patch. I used Mage Hand to pick up his eye patch and move it to his other eye, okay? That should give him like a -4 to hit. Or, I mean, if it's a fake eye patch. If it's real, then I guess he's blind. Bards want to be a great brewmaster. Has no idea how to brew beer. Instead, collects barrels of rainwater and sells them as fancy ale, flavoring a tasting mug with prestidigitation for each potential buyer. King wants some ale, Bard does his thing. King is low-key a wizard and recognizes the spell, calls for a toast, uses his own prestidigitation to flavor Bard's water like diarrhea. Bard learns a hard lesson. Now that's a king I would die for. Or at least not overthrow when the quest rewards are subpar. Alright, well, in case anyone is reading an H.P. Lovecraft story, please skip this, it's a spoiler. NPC idea. A rogue who pretends to be a wizard and uses stealth to do the magic. H.P. Lovecraft. Been there, done that. The funniest H.P. Lovecraft story is the one where some guy's family offended an evil wizard who then cursed his entire family, saying that all the men would die before they hit like 30. The protagonist is going crazy trying to find a spell to break the curse, and then the big reveal was that the wizard was literally just breaking into their house and killing them himself. This is missing my favorite detail, namely that the evil wizard is named Charles le Sorcerer. Okay, well, that sounds like an amazing book. A bit too late now that I know how it ends, I guess, but that sounds amazing. Chuck Wizard's Curse of Shoot You in the Face. That's a fun power move right there. I curse you with the misfortune of being murdered by me on the eve of your 30th birthday. That's no good. I'm busy that day. Can you make it the following Tuesday? The players. Congratulations, you're being adopted. The one Goblik the DM panic-named Bibble. Please do not resist. Forced adoption. Okay. Age Rogue. Paladin. Hello, Mark. You still crazy? Little bit. You still murdering people? Little bit. How's your imaginary god? He's good. How's your dead family? Nice conversation. Roll for initiative. Oh no, a natural 1. A critical failure. Looks like I'm not getting lucky tonight. The skill check seems redundant at this point. She knows it's a skill check, so she's also a nerd. So I guess he does have a chance, nice. The wonders of magic will never cease. Scroll of Create Bonfire. This might be the most creative use of this meme that I've seen. That's actually amazing. Whoever came up with this idea. Player. I cast haste on the boss. DM. Okay, boss is now hasted and will have 2 actions. I immediately drop it at the end of my turn, so he will lose his next turn. DM. Listen here, you little Always double check if the target should be willing to accept the spell. I mean, this would be a hella good way for a minion to betray their boss, or for a PC to betray the party in the epic end of campaign twist that they were secretly allied with the big bad evil guy the entire time. Sorcerer using twinned haste on party members, then drops it on both of them at the same time. That would be a twist for everyone in the campaign. All that AC and nothing to do with it. Nothing gets through this armor. Make me a dexterity saving throw. That's so sad. He doesn't have dexterity. What's he gonna do now? Well, I guess he's gonna fail. My 26 AC fighter/artificer with 10 dex can feel this meme in its heart. Even through all the armor? I think it does feel through the armor. Does suck. Psychic damage normally isn't an attack roll. Sad face. Hot take. Players have a responsibility to help the DM have fun too. Big bad evil guy begins monologuing. Eager player. I roll to patient player who knows the DM has been preparing this encounter for a long time and is really excited about it. Not yet, verb. I kinda missed this meme. I haven't seen it lately. My reaction when my ranger crits and takes out the big bad evil guy. Mean Maxer didn't think I could be dangerous. Just fired an arrow half a mile through raging winds into the brain of the undead king of the sea while he was controlling the damn kraken. Fuck you nerds. Big brain time. You have an intelligence of 20. Calm. This isn't Dungeons and Dragons. Panic. Okay, it's time for the second encounter of H.P. Lovecraft from the day, and this time we're reading a long wholesome quote, I think. I haven't read it, but it felt wholesome from the start. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far. The sciences, each straining in its own direction, have hitherto harmed us little, but someday the piecing together of disassociated knowledge will open up such terrifying vistas of reality and of our frightful position therein that we shall either go mad from the revelation or flee from the light into the peace and safety of a new dark age. H.P. Lovecraft, The Call of Cthulhu. Axe is best. Barbarian. No worries, I have a plan. The plan. Axe. Axe is the only plan. Yep, and it's just repeating. Okay. It's a very good plan in most instances. Goblins? Axe. Guards? Axe. More guards? More axe. The Kingdom's Knights due to axe? Axe. Can't open a leech's delicate puzzle logbox? Axe. Arm cursed due to said axolution? Axe. Axe not effective? Rage? Then axe. What a natural 20 in stealth feels like. I thought it was an actual bear blending in, but it's not, right? It's a dog. Yeah, it has to be a dog. Unless it's in Russia, then it's probably a bear. I don't think they have dogs there. When you use second wind on the same turn, the big bad evil guy heals. Her sheet says she's a leather-clad barbarian in possession of long red hair. How they imagine her looking, and then how she actually looks like. The second one looks like she killed the first one. That's honestly better. The Half King would seem to agree with you. The Halflings nation's leader in my setting is now known as the Half King. It is known. It's actually a good name. Why was it not always called that? All the good things come from typos. Sometimes, even the goons have to have a bit of personality. When the bandits that the party spared that one time in the first session come back as NPCs to fend off the big bad evil guy's army. We were bad, but now we're good. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball. DM. As you enter the darkened room, you hear the sound of footsteps. Out of the shadows, you see Trigger Happy Wizard. Like a blam. Sorcerer. I got 54 more goddamn fireballs in these 4 third level spell slots. Wild Magic Sorcerer. I cast fireballs even when I'm not trying. Wild Shaped Moon Druid Fire Elemental. I am the fireball. Unconventional Mimics by Pockets. Alright, this is pretty cool. We have a cute little candle mimic. We have an actual, I forgot what it's called in English, but paper wrapped mimic thing. We have a coin bag mimic. Sword mimic uncommon. I don't know if that's so uncommon. I feel like I've seen that in memes before a few times. Is that a trap mimic? What the fuck? Isn't it kind of obvious that it's a mimic? Also, the mace, that one's not obvious. It's like a weird scorpion mimic. And of course there's a fucking snake. Why is... I mean, I guess it does make sense. Cool mimics. Kinda cute, most of them. Not really a meme, but I'll let it pass this time. I use alternative rulebooks. Your character has some issues, man. What do you mean? I made him by the book. Which book did you use? Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders from the American Psychiatric Association. 5th edition manual, dude. That's the regular one. Isn't this the 5th edition that everyone uses? This is how I've been running my campaigns. What's your alignment? Chaotic, actually. Chaotic? Mine is chaotic. Okay. Rage is hell of a drug. The party has a huge battle. The party. Let's take some rest. The barbarian. I'm just gonna stay angry. I find that relaxes me. Always listen to your DM. The DM has the final say on game matters. I don't know if that's true, so I'm going to check. Be right back. The D&D rules help you and the other players have a good time, but the rules aren't in charge. You're the DM and you are in charge of the game. So it is true. I looked it up and you are right. But I still want to have sex with that dragon. The answer from the DM should be, well, you can certainly try. You can't give him that. It's not safe. A 50 feet deep pit. It's a 50 feet deep pit. They're not meant to be safe. He's a new player. It's educational. What if he dies? That will be an important lesson. Our newest player, after he discovered that he wasn't the only one who could use the environment to his advantage. He died. If he dies, he dies. If you play at the backseat, you're a furry. +2 dex, +1 charisma, dark vision, slashing unarmed damage, 20 feet climb speed, stealth and perception proficiency, feline agility. I just think they're neat. Seems like a furry in denial. In all seriousness, you play what you want, man, just enjoy the game. Okay, let's do some comments review this time. Actually, the Necrodancer build was probably based on the Crypt of the Necrodancer. Maybe. Good players add to the backstory as they go. I'm in a campaign currently where I'm a half-orc barbaric with 18 int, and I made a joke after critting a history check that I was chosen from my village to face the geography bee. An enormous bee that goes from town to town wreaking havoc unless the town can send a champion to beat it in a trivia contest. That's amazing. What the fuck? That's amazing. Now the bee has a stat block and might be the final boss of the campaign. The BB evil guy, if you will. That's actually amazing, dude. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, and there were like hundreds of people saying that they play Pathfinder, so hi, I see all of you. Good to have you here. How's the D&D? Oh, you don't like it? Oh, I'm sorry, we have memes and stories. I'm kidding, by the way. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon. Really appreciate it. If you wanna check it out, link below. And yeah, links below for other social media and the Discord and the subreddit. And that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.